Well, hello, it is January 10th, and you know what day it is? That's right, it's weigh-ins, as well as measurements, and I'm really excited to see how much weight I've lost, as well as measure how much inches I've lost as well. So stay tuned. I'm also going to share something else, and I will see you in just a moment. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to share with you today is something I believe is very vital, just in life in general, and that is every morning when you wake up to go over 5 things that you're grateful for. I know that I do this, and I also do it right before I go to bed at night. And it's kind of like just a silent thing. You don't necessarily have to express it out to the world, although that's good too. But you can just do that in your morning thoughts when you're getting ready, when you're in the shower, or on your drive to work, or whatever it is you got to go do, drive to school, anything like that. So, and also when you go to bed, and that might be more for like things that have happened for the day, or long-term goals that you see a vision that you're going to reach, and you're being thankful for those things, grateful for those things. And I mean, one of the things I'm going to share first is the number one thing I am grateful for is my family. I mean, they're very important to me. They're a huge drive for everything that I do. And my husband is very supportive. And my 2 sons. And surrounding family. Now, since this is such an important deal to me and one of my very big whys, I mean, it is a huge thing for me. Why I do the things I do. Why I do things the way that I do things. And there's also a huge emotion tied to my family. Okay? And when you have emotion, that equals motion. Well, my family is so important to me. And, you know, just a thought, and think about it a little bit, but if I continue to allow myself and to choose to be overweight, can I consistently do things for my family? Will my health always be optimal heavy? Because I would likely continue on a path to get that I may become heavier. And that's usually associated with a lot of things that aren't so healthy. So, since my family is such a big deal to me, and I'm very, very grateful for them, and they're the reason why I do everything that I do, I gotta make sure that I'm here in the future because I want to be here for them. And if I don't do this for myself, then I can't do things for them. Another thing that I'm very, very thankful for is my career. Because this ties back to other things. Like, I like to contribute, I like to help people, as well as it provides for my family. That's a real big deal. This also provides me, provides growth personally, as well as professionally. And that's huge because it's meeting another one of my needs. Another thing that I'm really, really thankful for is my health. And really, in some regards, this should be like number 2. But it doesn't matter what order they're really in. But to me, the family is definitely a big thing. And my career is definitely huge to me. I'm a worker bee and that kind of thing, so that has to go right. Like, that's important to me. And my health is very important. But here's the thing about it, that here we go again. If I consistently stay heavy and I'm going down that path, overeating, whatever it is, emotional eating, boredom eating. It's not really boredom eating. It's more of like, just like doing multiple things at once. I'm used to being a very busy person, so if I'm in the car and I'm driving and I don't have a phone call to do or something like that, then typically what takes that space is food. And so, just got to be conscious of that, be aware, and know how to change those behaviors. So that's something I'm really paying attention to now. I'm actually doing really well. Last week I was eating like the snap peas and the carrots for 10 o'clock, but I'm really not having any issues with that right now. And I'm not really needing the cheese and the almonds. Today maybe I could have, but I was fine. So I've been just having really the last few days the fruit bowl and my salad, and then dinner, whatever I eat for dinner. Today was like 2 chicken tacos, soft tacos, which is pretty good. But it's vital to have your health, because if I don't have my health, then how good could I be for my family? If I don't have that vitality and that ability, then what it's going to be really hard for me to provide for them, to be there for them, to help them out, all those different things. Another thing, if I don't have my health, then what good am I going to be in my career, for my job, for my customers, for my colleagues, all those things. So your health is really important, because it provides you to be able to do everything that you do every single day, and you want to do it at your very optimal best. So you got to take care of it. And that's something that maybe I haven't been doing the best at for a while. Last couple of years, I allowed myself to gain so much weight. And there's a lot of different things that contribute to that. I mean, stress is a big factor for me. So I've just got one of my goals is manage my stress better. Don't allow little things to get to me, and a lot of little stuff, because I am a very emotional person, very empathetic. But I got to learn not to carry all that burden. And so that's something I feel like I've been doing pretty good on the last couple weeks, and I'm going to continue to practice, because practice is what gets you there. I want to master it. Not that I'll necessarily ever master it, but it's a great goal, and it means I'll be doing better, and I'll be making progress, and I'll be way further along than I was before. So that's it. Just 2 millimeters better than I was yesterday. And life is good. Actually, it's great. Alright, so my health. The next thing is being able to share my journey. This is really important. I've lost weight before, and then people ask you how you do it, whatever. And you kind of tell them, but I think it's really important to show yourself as well as others. And the other thing is for support. And the biggest thing I'm going to say is accountability. Accountability is really, really important. Because I've made this commitment to my family, to myself, as well as others, and this channel, and you guys, I have to be accountable, committed, dedicated, a lot of things right there. And so it helps me with the scheduling. It helps me look forward to these opportunities to share with you something that's really important to me as well. Another thing that I'm grateful for is my abilities, skills, and growth. Because as I continue to grow and get better, as well as talking to you all, it teaches me. So I may take in the information, but me sharing the information, me working on everything, I'm also teaching myself at the same time. And you could take it however you want. I'm just kind of like, talking and that kind of thing. So there's a lot of benefits here that I think that any of you that are doing your own journey may start to experience some of this, but I wanted to share this because it's really, really important. It's all about a mindset. And every day you have the power of a choice. What are you going to do today to make today great? It's all about a choice. Something could go wrong in your life. You can choose whether to be happy, sad, or mad, or whatever. You literally have the power within yourself to change that emotion in 15 seconds or less. If you choose it, it's a choice. Any given moment, we have the power to make a choice, to make something, a situation, anything better than what it is. It's a belief system as well. But I want to commend each one of you that are also on a journey, because this is a pretty big choice to make. Not only that, but it's really hard to put yourself out there for other people to see and that kind of thing. And there's something that we talk a lot about at work. And it's the 4 C's. And I'm going to go ahead and this is pretty cool because I also get to have this as an opportunity to kind of teach the kind of stuff I really love and appreciate and all that too. But there's the 4 C's. And they're very important to everyday life, your career, whatever you're doing. And so 4 C's, you gotta make the commitment, and you gotta have the courage, you gotta have the confidence, and you gotta be capable. Ask yourself, are you committed? You obviously had the courage. If you're making the commitment, you're saying, hey, I'm doing a weekly video. I'm going to do this exercise. I'm going to eat this food, or whatever your plan is. Your plan. You set a schedule. And then you need to execute. And execute that. So if you're out there saying, hey, I'm going to be doing this plan. Okay? I'm going to be out there every single week. I'm going to go ahead and make these videos for you guys. I'm going to weigh myself in. I'm going to do measurements, all that kind of thing. And now that I'm doing this, boy, am I taking it a whole nother step further on accountability. You bet your butt I am. This is taking a whole nother level of accountability upon myself now that I'm going over the 4 C's with you. But then there's courage. Do you have the courage to do it? Well, yep, you've taken a step. Action is key. Now you gotta have the courage to see it through. Whatever. And then you gotta have the confidence. But I tell you what, with the commitment, the courage, and the capabilities, it will build this confidence. Because you're doing it. As long as you're doing the plan, you'll build your confidence. I'm building my own confidence. And capabilities, we're capable. We have a body. We have food. We can move. You get the gist. You're capable. Because you can move, you can do all these different things. There's a lot of different tools out there for you, calculators, whatever. Figure out your calorie intake, whatever you need to do that specifies you. And then there's a whole bunch of people out there that are also doing these kind of videos like this that can help you along the way. There again, not only am I talking to you, but I'm also talking to myself when I'm talking about this sort of thing. So I don't want the video to get way long and all that kind of thing. So... but this is very important, and it's something that I felt that was valid, that needed to be shared, and moreover, more about what you're grateful for every single day, at least 5 things. And if you can't think of 5 things, start with 1 and build upon that, You know, every morning and then every evening, I don't normally have this board here, but every morning and every evening before you go to bed, it's really important, and you'll find that it does something wonderful for you, and it'll give you an even more positive outlook on life, your goals, where you're going, what you want to do, all those different things. There's just a lot of power in it, so that's why I wanted to share that with you. And so next, let's go ahead and get to the weights as well as the measurements. Oh my gosh. I am so excited. I'm blown away, actually. So I just did my measurements. I did the weight. And I started off at 212.4 pounds. Okay? And I actually have all my start weight and all that in the description. But this is huge. I mean, I thought last week was a really good week, okay, to start everything off, and I really haven't made too many alterations to my diet. The first week I was kind of just like testing things out, journaling, seeing where I may need to make some changes and that kind of thing. But this week, past week, I made a little bit more adjustments. Instead of having, 4 or 5 sodas a day, some days I only had 1 soda for the day. But majority of the days at least 2, occasionally 3, but it was really rare for 3 this past week in a day. So that cut down my drinking calories quite a bit just by doing that. So first week I lost 4.6 pounds and I lost 2 1/4 inch. This week is pretty huge. The pounds lost isn't that big, but what matters most to me is more the inches and getting down to the size. That's more my goal. I want to get out of this 14, 16, and I look forward to going to a size 12. That will be huge. And in itself, the shirts will fit differently. I won't have to worry about continuously, putting my clothes back over my belly, because my big old belly makes it roll up. And anybody who battles with that knows that that's just not fun. And I'm tired of it. And I'm doing something about it. That's the great thing. So, but the thing is, I lost 2.4 pounds this past week. That's great. That's great. And remember, week 1, I lost 2 1/4 inches. Well, this week, I lost 5 inches. That's huge. That's so huge. And I can kind of see it and I kind of feel it. I still got a long ways to go, but that is progress. That is amazing progress. Progress that I could be definitely proud of. Proud of. Right here. So, thank you for joining me on my journey. Thank you for helping me out. Don't realize it, but you actually do help me out. Like I said, you're my accountability partners. This is huge. And the support of my husband. I know this takes a lot of extra time. And my family for me to be able to do this. But in the long run, we're all going to benefit from that. I'm going to be healthier. I'm going to be able to be there and do more things and feel better about doing things. Because, whenever I'm fat and stuff, I don't feel good in my clothes. I feel fat and sluggish and things are hard and roly-poly and not so fun. But this is really, really exciting. Thank you for joining me on this. This is week 2. This is the update. Please subscribe. Join me on this journey. Be my accountability partners out there. My support system. I really appreciate it. And hit the like button, share. Anybody that you know that is also on a weight loss journey and that maybe could benefit, or let me know if you like the information about the grateful, the 5 things to be grateful for, that kind of thing. Let me know if you like that or not, so I know what to do in the future. If you want to learn some more of those kinds of things like that. Those are things I really like and I find helpful and beneficial for me in my everyday life. And I want to share if other people can benefit as well. So hit the like button, subscribe. Again, thank you. And until next time, I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.